This man was in his final moments. He seemed to see his deceased fiancée, but in the next moment, his flowing blood unexpectedly seeps into the ground below. By pure chance, it drips onto a dragon egg. The dragon egg bursts from the earth, radiating golden light. At the same time, massive amounts of dragon essence surge toward the man. Nourished by this dragon essence, the man quickly heals from his injuries. But the dragon essence doesn't stop flowing into him. Instead, it continues pouring into his consciousness. Just as the man is about to burst from the overwhelming power, an ancient stone tablet suddenly appears in his mind, and immediately after, a technique he accidentally discovered in his youth begins operating on its own, refining the surrounding dragon essence. It quickly helps him break through his limitations, and awakens his spiritual weapon. Not only that, it elevates his strength to an even higher realm. The reason he had such an extraordinary experience. It all started earlier this morning, when Jack was forced to lead a search for dragon eggs.
这小子连退凡境的味道，还敢冒充非生者。
一拿到龙蛋，就宰了他。
Jack had already devised an escape plan. When they reached their destination, he seized the moment while an evil dragon emerged from the water. To successfully ambush one of his companions, and defeat him. Then, before the other man could react, he directly attacked his opponent's arm. Although the man eventually unleashed a secret technique, Jack suddenly burst forth with the power of his soul, and ultimately defeated him completely. But just as he emerged wounded from the evil dragon's lair,
你居然也在这儿！
he tried to convince her to spare him.
放下恩怨，痴心妄想。
But in his injured state, Jack was no match for Anna, so he could only throw a stone at her, and quickly seized the opportunity to escape. However, unfamiliar with the terrain, Jack unknowingly ran into a misty area. Anna had no intention of letting him go, and followed Jack into the mist. But just as Anna was about to attack Jack, she was startled by what appeared behind him. Seeing this, Anna smiled and slowly backed away.
或许你应该有更悲惨的死法。
Jack was still puzzled about why Anna had fled, but when he turned around, he froze in terror.
这是古霸王龙。
The T-Rex immediately sent him flying dozens of meters. Fortunately, the T-Rex wasn't very fast, so Jack managed to find a hiding place. But just then, a unicorn appeared, looking at him. Before he could react, the unicorn suddenly offered him 2 fruits. Startled, he quickly told the unicorn not to move, but the unicorn was suddenly frightened and ran away. When Jack turned around again, the ancient T-Rex's massive head was right beside him, staring directly at him. Just as Jack was about to flee, he was knocked to the ground by rocks the T-Rex had kicked up. Now fallen, he had nowhere to retreat. Just as Jack was about to lose his life, the unicorn in the distance suddenly charged forward.